But am I saying that I'm better than you? I guess I'm going a little further than you are. Yeah, I'm fucking better than you, okay? Much better than you. You are garbage.
So, who's up for a civil war? I mean, what other choice is there, right? We can't live civilly together. Besides, I think the right has more guns. Just this last weekend, the DHS secretary was protested at her home, to put it nicely. Sarah Sanders was refused service at a restaurant. Bake the cake, am I right? And the Florida AG, not even a member of Trump's administration, was spit at and driven out of a movie about, oddly, Mr. Rogers. All with God's blessing, at least according to Maxine Waters, as much as her word's worth.
God is on our side. On the side of the children. On the side of what's right.
So how do you end up an enemy of children and what is right? By not buying into some poorly crafted propaganda. Most notably, an egregious lie in the form of a Time magazine cover. The cover was so obviously a lie, it was actually 3 lies in one. There's only one problem. The cover is total bull. It's not just total bull because Trump hasn't implemented a newly developed policy of separating children from parents. That's an operation of law under the Florida settlement, as modified by a 2016 Ninth Court Circuit ruling. It's bull because this particular child wasn't separated from her mother. Her mother wasn't fleeing persecution and did falsely claim asylum. Her mother did put the child in danger. And Trump was targeted by the media for treating this mother and child exactly the same way the Obama administration would have. Now, this recent spat of unrest is actually not new. The left has been vocally upset about everything the Trump administration has done, even before they did anything. Why is it coming to a head now? Is this distaste more visible now? I mean, the national media has called for outright revolution at times.
Our democracy is under siege. People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator. This is not something to analyze anymore.
Yeah.
This is not so, oh, a good day for Trump.
Yeah.
This is frightening stuff.
And so in the name of humanity, 7 billion on this planet, we need to pour into the streets and say no. We refuse to accept a fascist America. We refuse to accept this for the world, and we must drive them out. We need to stay in the streets.
It doesn't get more visible than that. There's a more personal feeling this time around, a feeling of true hatred for the very character of the person.
And that's who these Trumpsters, they're dangerous. They have no ideology. They have no shame. They have no empathy. And they want to inflict that on everybody who isn't them.
Right.
Okay. And there's no point in debating them.
No.
There's no point in debating them.
It should be clear to everyone. There is no rationalizing with Trump supporters. There's no civil conversations to be had here. We are dealing with pure evil.
But anyone paying attention since the election knows this is nothing new.
I have no respect for women who voted for Trump, okay?
Yeah, me too.
I think so poorly of them, and the reason why is because, look, I don't think that you're a single issue voter. I just think you're dumb, okay? I think you're fucking dumb.
This was a white lash. This was a white lash against a changing country. It was a white lash against a black president in part.
Trump, his supporters, and his administration have been demonized and attacked since the very beginning. Is it that these recent events seem more violent or unstable than in the past? Well, if anyone can remember the Bernie bro who attempted to assassinate a baseball field full of Republicans that the media then swept under the rug, you know, violence isn't new. After all, who could forget everyone's favorite communists? So why now are we hearing so much about these particular dickheads? I think it is simple. They are harassing the political class. Antifa beating up Joe Schmo is no big deal, but getting in the face of someone connected to Trump makes more news and more enemies. I don't really care if it is a politician. I don't have any particular love for them. This has been a problem for years. Just because it happened to a bureaucrat doesn't make it any less appalling. It's just as bad when they are attacking people on the streets. But it is important to understand what this means. They are getting bolder. They aren't going after your average protester. They are going after the kind of people with a black van full of armed officers. This is a ballsy, if incredibly stupid move. The problem is these people, combined with the guts to actually do something, spells trouble. People joke about a civil war. Well, the bolder the left gets, the harder the right will push back. Trump won the election. March in your marches, yell at the sky. Doesn't matter to me. You look like a lunatic, everyone knows it, and you will keep losing as long as you do. So go on, I don't care. What matters to me is fomenting hostility and, quote, peacefully protesting in a manner that is likely to spark a violent event. Remember Bleeding Kansas? Remember the unrest and death before the Civil War? Remember that the slavers started the Civil War, and they lost it as well. But if the left feels emboldened enough to harass and attack people like a cabinet secretary, then the next time someone tries to kill a baseball field full of Republicans, they may have company, pitchforks and torches in tow. We are the Republic's walls, and they really will have to come and take it.